Singapore is known for many things internationally. We have our Merlion, Marina Bay Sands, Gardens by the Bay, and the newly opened Apple Marina Bay Sands that floats on water. But as a local in Singapore, we have a much more interesting culture beneath all these fabulous and glamorous tourist attractions that I would like to share with. Firstly, Singapore is a multiracial society living in harmony, which means that most of us are bilingual, which means that we know multiple languages and we have very colourful vulgarities. And in this aspect, the Hokkien dialect will shine the most. It comes across as a very aggressive language. So maybe you hear things like walao and even worse forms of vulgarities that I can't really speak on my video because I treasure my Singapore citizenship. Yeah, so if you want to know more about this, you can actually go Google vulgarities in Singapore, and yeah, that's one thing that you can learn about it yourself. We have a very interesting culture too, where we use tissue paper to call dips on free sitting tables in food centres, and people are expected to know that the table is occupied by looking for the presence of a tissue paper on the bloody table. But nowadays people are like putting their belongings, they're putting water bottles or bags to call dips on the table. If you do it in another country, right, your belongings won't be there anymore. Yeah. Another interesting culture is it's a thing here where we get suspicious of how when our estranged friends suddenly hit us up and ask us to hang out, because most people are turning to coming agents in insurance or property market. So usually when long lost friends suddenly ask you out, there's a good chance that they are trying to sell you some form of insurance. I'm not saying that the insurance agents are bad in nature, or they are trying to get your money or anything. It's just an interesting sales tactic on their end and quite unique to Singapore, I feel. Anyway, that's all I have to share about Singapore from my own knowledge. I hope that this video was entertaining, and if you ever visit Singapore and you see a tissue paper on the table, you know what to do.